Hello, my loves. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, as always, my sweets, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in. As you can tell by the title, we are doing a this or that. Pick a card, okay? So you have two options, two choices, two people, two whatever it is, right? So I'm going to give you a this, and I'm going to give you a that. You assign what the this is, you assign what the that is, okay? Or I might get a little more information if you're kind of a little unsure, a little unclear. But the fact of the matter is Spirit is presenting you with some options, okay? And they're wanting to present you with some clarity on those options so that I feel like you're seeking out some kind of plan. Like, I want to make a plan, I'm willing to make a plan, but I want a little bit more details about my options. So I'm going to give you this, a that, a stay or a go, whatever. You decide what it is, okay? I feel like a little bit more will come out, but let's go ahead and pick our piles, okay? So we're going to have two piles to choose from today. For pile one, we're going to pick the Father card, okay? And then for pile two, we're going to have the Hedonist card. So again, pile one with the Father card, pile two with the Hedonist card. Check out the description for time steps down below, as always, you guys, okay? And I will see you in your piles, all right? Let's go. Hello, pile one. How are you lovelies doing? You guys picked the Father card, okay? So, and I was getting this before I even shuffled out the Father card, before I even asked Spirit to pick. I was getting that one of the piles, the choices was going to be about people, okay? So don't let the Father card throw you off. This could be about, don't let the gender of the Father card throw you off. But I definitely do think that this is going to be about choosing which person is going to be the best for you, okay? So it doesn't 100% have to be that, but I'm getting a really big, a really big, and it could also be about a place here. Talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So there's something about a tribal unit here. So there could be, okay, so Spirit is telling me that you could have a choice between a location, and a choice between location is going to be indicative of a choice between two people. So it could be, what was that? It could be a should I stay or should I go? It could be a should I move to this city or should I move to that city? Should I take this job or should I take that job? And in choosing that, there is going to be a choice between people, is what I'm kind of getting. But the reason that I'm getting that is because this tribal unit is really making me feel like you're choosing between two different groups that you'll end up with, So it could be like, oh, should I stay here or should I move to this place? And then you'll end up having this group of friends and you'll end up meeting this group of people, right? Or being exposed to this type of something, and you're going to meet a particular person that I feel like is going to become like a lover, or a friend, or just somebody like a really close, like soulmate energy. All right. And I'm hearing careful of the company that you keep. So I feel like the people that you surround yourself with is going to be very indicative of, one, your own internal energy. So ask yourself what energy like you want the people to have around you, and I want you to make sure that you fit that, right? That you fit that, or that the people that you're surrounding yourself with are like are indicative of the person that you want to become. So if you want to become a very, if you're like, okay, I could get more successful, or I could, like, I want to work out more, I want to take care of myself more, I want to be more spiritual, I want to be more involved in the community, right? Then surrounding yourself with people who are like couch potatoes, who just lay around all the time, who just want to sit around and chill and not go anywhere and not do anything, and are really over it and aren't really involved in the community, like, that's not going to help you, so it's like, make it easier on yourself and really like seek out, or like become that type of person who will attract the type of people that you want around you. So there's something about here about how your vibe attracts your tribe, and about how your vibe and your tribe is going to attract a particular person towards you. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump in. this. Can you give me a that, please? Can you give me a that, please? That. Okay. Okay. Can you give me 3 cards for this, please? Oh, interesting. Just one more card for this, please. Just one more, please. Thank you. Okay. I was feeling it was that one, but so you gonna go ahead and pull that? No. Okay. So for this I have the King card. Okay. Enlightenment, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. For the shadow attributes, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. And for the clarifying cards for the King card, we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the Temperance. With this one right here, I don't feel like you see this coming. For some of you, if it's a choice between going and staying, that this card is going to be representing the going. This could be a change of jobs, a change of location, a change of friend group. And there's something here about stepping into your more masculine energy of like going, right? Of like going, of taking charge, of planning, of moving forward. Take time to be about. Yeah, so communication is key, came right back out, as well as nothing will come of the situation. So I really feel like with that, it's going to be about speaking up. And there's something here, too, about taking an opportunity. Because this King with the holding that right there is kind of giving me like a King of Pentacles. So there is an energy of investing here and taking an opportunity when it's being given to you. I'm also getting the Sun card with this Sun card right here, and I'm also hearing the Chariot as well. So there is this energy here of you getting up, of you going, and there is a sense here that you will meet so there's a little bit of both. So there is an energy here around meeting a very charming, there's a word here, and I'm not aware of what the word is. But it's like, this person is very, is it gallant? Is that the word? I don't even know specifically what gallant means. But there's this energy here of this person being very charming, of them being very, very skilled with their words, very skilled. They have a very open and very skilled throat chakra. They are giving me a kind of like a boss vibe as well. Okay. They're giving me a leader of a group. They're also giving me a kind of a sense here of you meeting this person, of you really embody, like you learning to embody a lot of the energy that this person gives off around being a leader, being very charming, being very outgoing, being very like standing up. It's giving me kind of like Leo energy too, where it's like it's like being the center of attention, but like having this natural magnetism, right? Having a natural magnetism. I also, when I very first tapped into this energy, I also started to get like kind of pressure in my crown chakra. So I definitely feel like this person is behind I don't want to say behind a wall, but they are in a higher like a higher dimension or a higher timeline. So there is a sense here of having to evolve or having to elevate, having to go through a sense of awakening to align with this person, or to align with the opportunity here. I definitely feel like I'm hearing leap of faith as well. So I definitely feel like, especially with that Wheel of Fortune here, there is a sense of being very patient, being very open, being very like open and giving, and being very like heart open. With the Temperance card here, there's a sense of finding balance, and just kind of how this Temperance card here, you know, like we think about like the natural Temperance card, excuse me, where they have like the cups, like putting it back and forth. I feel like there would be this natural exchange. Again, there is this natural exchange energy where it's kind of almost like you meet this person and then you really start embodying that same energy that that person is in, like I talked about before, right? So there is this energy of you embodying this it's like, oh, meeting this person, and this person teaches you how to be a leader, how to be, you know, how to feel confident, like speaking your truth, how to feel very confident and very open about. There's something here about this person is an extremely eloquent speaker. So there's something here too about this person teaching you how to be very comfortable, like speaking in groups, or how to feel very confident. There's something here about you finding this person and you shadowing this person. So this person could be somebody that you end up having some kind of apprenticeship with or something like that, because it's giving me a sense of like you find this person, you find this person, you become like an understudy, or you become like this person is like some kind of leader, some kind of guru, and it's kind of like, here, come with me and I'll teach you my ways. I'll teach you how to be this type of leader. I'll teach you how to set up your own franchise. I'll teach you how to yeah, so it's kind of like I'm hearing that song from the Jungle Book, that I want to be like you, I want to walk like you, I want to talk like you, right? So there's this kind of energy of this person teaching you how to be a leader, or how to be in very like positive masculine energy. This person really embodies a lot of positive masculine energy. Now this person isn't perfect. They do have some shadow sides as well. Um there's something about this person could be very strict. They are kind of like, when they're about business, they're about business. So they're about people being punctual. They're about people knowing what they're talking about. They're really about people. They're really about surrounding themselves with people who take themselves seriously, who take their job seriously, who take their position in the community seriously. So this is a person that's very much so like, be about it, be on time, be here, show up, give, I almost said give your all. And then this person's like, no, I don't expect you to give everything. So this person is about finding balance. This person could really teach you how to have a really good like work-life balance, because I feel like this person does have a good work-life balance. Although I do feel like you actually might come into this person's life and like shake some stuff up. So like again, I'm seeing that six of pentacles in my mind's eye. So there is this exchange energy again, where it's like you come into this person's life, they come into your life, they teach you how to be a little bit more structured, they teach you how to be a little bit more, it's like, oh well, this is how you run a business, this is how you become a leader, this is how you do this is how you do that. Well, it's like, yeah, so this is my schedule. I get up in the morning, I work out first thing, then I meditate, then then I answer emails, then I eat a breakfast, then I do this and I do that. Like the schedule really much so works for me. It's something here about this person teaching you how to be more organized and how to be more in like very like positive masculine energy. But there is an energy here of this person, like they work a lot. They work a lot and they stay in their positive masculine energy. And I see you being kind of the counterbalance to this king energy, with you being this Queen of Cups energy, where you're very open and you're very about your feelings and you're very about just kind of like finding those very auspicious, or those very kind of like um I don't know why I'm hearing this. This person could have superfluous. That's what I'm hearing. Superfluous details. I don't know what that means. So, like I've heard the word before, but I'm not necessarily 100% sure about the definition of it. But, So again, there is this energy of this person, because they're coming in and they're being like, okay, we'll look it up. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, well, like Google the definition of what the word means. So there's this kind of energy of this person coming in and introducing you to a lot of new things that it's like, oh yeah, I've kind of heard about that, but I don't really know the details. And this person's like, well, that means this, and this means that, and this means that, and this means this, and you're just like, oh wow, really? Like, I didn't know that. Or, oh wow, is this how you really do this? Or is this how you really do that? I'm seeing that this person could be very good with their hands. I feel like they're very talented, like with they're very talented with their tongue, and they're very talented with their hands. So they have a very open heart, heart chakra. I think this person also has a very open throat chakra. I feel like this person is kind of like that magician where they like know how to do a lot of things. So this person is giving me kind of like Renaissance person, like Renaissance man, Renaissance woman kind of energy, which that isn't that a card in here? I think it is. Or like the dilettante kind of energy where it's like, I can do a lot. Yeah, I definitely feel like this person is very active, and I definitely feel like this person is very much so like, I take care of myself, I take care of my body, I'm very active in the community. Like, yeah, scribe. Again. Visionary. Yeah. Again, look, there's that mediary energy. And I kind of feel like that's you. I kind of feel like, I don't know why, but I just got the energy that for some of you, you could be some kind of like medium. So you might have some kind of like spiritual abilities. You might be tarot. And then again, with this visionary energy, I feel like this person has a vision, and it's like you and this person both have a vision. It's kind of like a completion energy. Like, okay, well, I know how. It's like, okay, so we both have a similar vision. I know how to do this. You know how to do that. If we come together, we can kind of like, so you complement. Yeah, it's giving me very much so like business advantage. I definitely feel like this person is a little bit more advanced on the path towards realizing this goal or this vision that the both of you both have. But I feel like upon meeting this person again, I think that's why I'm getting this kind of taking you under their wing kind of energy, because this person sees so much potential in you. They see a lot of themselves in you, and they see a lot of like, oh wow, me and this person are going in the same direction. We like prioritize the same things, like we want the same goals. We're actually kind of working on similar projects. So like, let me bring this person into the fold. Let me bring this person into, this person has something that I've been looking for that I don't have. So this person is really good at, that's why this person is a really good leader, because they're not in competition with the people that they have around them. Like, they are fully aware of what their weaknesses and what their strengths are, and they surround themselves with people who complement, right? Who complement their strengths and who complement their weaknesses as well. Like, who make up. So it's kind of like, oh, well, I don't know about that, but you do. And this person really doesn't have like negative energy around being like, oh, well, I have to, it's not like a competition vibe between this person and the people they have around them. Yeah, so this person definitely, they are kind of this mediator, and I definitely feel like this person also is going to help you to let go of this person might help you do some kind of shadow work, or they might help you kind of like release and let go of some kind of more kind of like shadow energy. Again, if you have energies or problems around procrastination, around if you have like if you have problems around toxicity in your masculine energy, or around kind of just like problems like, yeah, I'm just getting really like kind of really helping you to organize, really helping you to like polish up. Like, that's what I'm getting, kind of like polish up. You're kind of like, this person sees you and they're like, oh my gosh, this is like a diamond in the rough. Like, if this person could just be a little bit more and a little bit more positive, masculine energy. So it's like, okay, if they took, if they ate a little bit fresher food, or if they, just knew a little bit more about working out, or knew a little bit more about business. It's kind of like this person's like, okay, like this person's got a lot of really good potential. So if I just taught them how to just, like polish up just a little bit, they would be really, really successful. But I do feel like a little bit into this person's shadow energy is they could sometimes feel like people owe them because they helped them out. I definitely feel like that's something that they are. Again, I think that's something in this kind of exchange energy. Like you're going to teach them how to be a little bit more in their kind of like open heart, open giving kind of energy. Okay, well, that's a lot of the that of the this. Was this that? So the that is the goddess energy, and I'm getting a lot of like self-indulgent energy here. So this energy over here is about like really pushing yourself, like this king energy. It's really about pushing yourself, growing yourself, pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. Um, Give me 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Ew, 10 of Wands. So, okay, I get it now. So your option really is about whether or not you want to take an opportunity to find help and match up with people who will really find help. So this is about whether or not you really want to have that open heart chakra and really want to take an opportunity when it's presented to you to find help from an external source. So, and this option over here with this goddess energy is a little bit more about, because there's 2 energies here of you being like kind of like frozen, or you being like not open. See how in both of these, like her hands are crossed over her heart chakra. So it's about you being a little bit more closed off and a little bit more closed down. And it's kind of an energy here of you being self-indulgent and kind of like not pushing yourself. Like, I feel more comfortable just doing this on my own. I feel more comfortable going it alone. And I'm going to be honest with you, this going it alone is going to take longer, okay? And it is not going to be like, you'll still get similar results, but it'll take longer. And it's kind of giving me kind of like the hard road. I'm not going to lie. I definitely see things changing for you, okay? Because the world card is here. I definitely feel like in the end, you'll end up kind of in a similar place, but the road that you'll get there is very, very different. Very, very different. Even with this 4 of Swords, it's definitely giving me a sense of energy here of like self-protection. So it's kind of like, no, I don't want to open up. No, I don't want to trust anybody. No, I don't want to, I don't want to. It's like, I can't trust people. I can't trust anyone with this energy or with my journey or anything like that. Like, I have to stay shut down. And it's kind of more energy. And you see how there's all these animals all around this person. And it's kind of giving me, I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of giving me like lonely cat lady, like surrounded by your animals, or surrounded. It's like just you. You know what? I can't trust anybody. All I trust is just me and my animals. It's just me and my animals. Again, look, see, this woman is like surrounded by the fish. So it's a very like, yeah. So your this or that option is open up to an opportunity when it comes to you and allow someone else to help you to figure out what you're doing, where you're going. So this kind of like getting in this positive masculine energy here. You can either get into it by yourself and completely do it all by yourself, or you can do it with the help of someone else. And again, I do think that this path over here, again, with this 10 of Wands, is going to feel like much more of a burden. This going it alone energy is going to feel much more like, again, right? Look, oh my God, all these cards are about you being alone, right? So 9 of Cups, you will eventually, but there's something here too about this person having white hair, like white hair, white hair, white hair, white hair. It's like, it might take you a really long time to do it. It might take you much longer, right? It's going to be a longer and more, and it's going to be you hitting the books, you doing all the research, you doing it all yourself, right? You locking yourself up, away from everybody, because this Hierophant card was actually giving me kind of hermit vibes, where it's like you're locked up, you're by yourself, See how everybody else is back there playing and all this stuff, and here you are over here by yourself, being like, I'm really scared that I might get hurt. I'm really scared that I might get cut. I'm really scared that I might, you know, I'm kind of scared to bring people in here with this Queen of Swords. It's like, I know it's my way or it's the highway. I know how to do this. I don't need anybody else's help. The energy is gaining momentum. Surrender to the divine. Wow. A fiery climax approaches. Yeah. So I definitely do feel like this energy over here is going to bring a tower moment here, right? Because that's what I was getting when I held up this world card. I was getting like, it might come to a head where a tower moment happens and you very suddenly. So it's like, I'm going to give all this energy to it. I'm just going to go and I'm going to go and I'm going to go and I'm going to go. And I'm see you like running on a treadmill, like going, working really hard. And then ending up having to surrender to the divine anyway. That's the kind of vibe that it's giving me. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, so your choice seems to be go it alone, right? Stay where you are, stay a little bit more frozen, you know, be like, you know what, I'm going to just kind of keep my world to myself. I'm going to keep everything to myself. I'm not really going to ask for help. I'm not really, you know, I'm just going to go it alone. And, but I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I really do believe that part of the divine plan, which came out over here, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance card, I really feel like the divine plan is for you to eventually find someone. But I do feel like by the time, like this over here, by the time you finish, you know, like I'm just frozen, staying all locked up, staying in my, you know, and then you end up like in this like frozen place, like waiting for like your prince to come, or waiting for, you know, because it's giving me kind of like Snow White, like asleep and waiting for someone to come along to unthaw you, right? And then it's like this world card energy comes in all, you know, very suddenly, and you surrender to this divine energy of, okay, I guess I'm supposed to have help. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to have someone else here with me at it. So again, there is this energy here of you just like holding back, holding back this wave, being like, no, 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 I don't want any help. I'm going to do this by myself. I can do it by myself. I don't need anybody. But there is an energy here of you being like, okay, so yeah, there's this kind of like, I'm unwilling to change. I'm unwilling to do the work. I'm unwilling to reach out to get help. And it's kind of like your choice in the this and that is, okay, say, okay, you know, right? Embody this person's energy, right? How this person is like, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses, and I'm okay with, you know, delegating out energy. I'm okay with saying, well, maybe I don't, you know, it's like, it's okay. Like I can, you know, this person can handle this part of it and that person can handle this part of it. So it's about finding a tribe with this person right here. This person is really good at finding tribe members, right? They're really good at allowing their, you know, the members of their soul family, of people, of recognizing that, you know, there are other people out there that can help me. This over here very much so feels like, no, 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 I have to do it all by myself. I have to do it all alone. It's all about me and it's all about what I want. Um, and it is this very much so like, I'm giving into, it's kind of about like you testing yourself, you're pushing yourself beyond your limits, but it's also about you like pushing yourself beyond any kind of fear that you might have. Oh my gosh, this pile has gone on so much longer than I intended it to. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm just looking at the time and I'm just like, oh no, this is, yeah. So this is definitely coming to an end here. Um, Guided Avenger, yeah. So I do think that this pile over here eventually is gonna lead to the same thing. I just feel like it's gonna be in a much later timeline, right? Like I feel like eventually you'll be like, you'll get there, but it'll be teacher, yeah. I definitely feel like Spirit is saying that you might need some kind of teacher here, that you might need some kind of guide here, right? Alchemist, again, remember I said that this king person over here is like a magician, which is like this alchemist energy, and child eternal. So again, there is this energy here of you being guided towards, this might be, you might be guided towards taking some kind of class, taking some kind of lecture, expanding on your skill set. Like spirit just keeps saying, you don't have to do this alone. So it's your choice. You can choose to go it alone, to do it all by yourself, and to kind of do it the harder way, the longer way, because that's just the honest truth. I mean, I guess you'll have, at the end of it, you'll have that. I did it all on my own, but Spirit is saying you don't have to do it all on your own. It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that. You don't have to. You don't have to try that hard. You don't have to do everything by yourself. You can reach out and you can exchange energy here with someone who is more than willing to help you, right? More than willing to guide you, more than willing to help you along. This could be about you facing some fears from your childhood, or facing some kind of shadow energy inside of yourself, right? So this is kind of, again, this is kind of giving me this energy of like, because there's all like feminine energy over here. So it's kind of this energy of like, no, I don't need no man, or I don't need another person. I don't need any help. I can do it all on my own. But it's not giving me like a healthy type of independence. I'm not even going to play with you. It is kind of giving me like a, I'm scared. So that's why I'm doing. I can't trust anybody else. I've put myself out there. I brought other people in on projects, and it's ended up messing up. They've ended up stealing with me. They've ended up backstabbing me. So it's like holding on and allowing like the fears and the things that went wrong in the past to guide you to say, oh no, I don't need anybody else. I'm locked up. I'm locked up tight. My feelings are locked up tight. No, I don't need anybody else. And it's kind of giving me this energy of like, it'll be that way for a while. And then eventually you will defrost, right? And a new world will start with you, and you'll realize like, oh, okay, this is an addiction. I have an addiction here to pushing people away, or to isolating myself, or doing this. Like, it's something that I need to overcome here, right? On this side over here, you've decided to face those fears, and you've decided to take that leap of faith and jump out there anyway. And guess what? You can fly, you know? And you find a lot more happiness here. And I feel like you find a lot more strength inside of yourself, more strength than you find in, because I feel like in the end, you will end up finding more strength in numbers. You will end up finding more strength in finding a pact, and finding a pack is what I was trying to say. But a pact, maybe you have like a soul contract with this person or with these people. You know, I feel like that you will feel stronger finding a tribe than you will feel like, oh, I have to do this and go and do this all on my own. So for some of you, this could be about searching out kind of like this father figure, finding out this tribe, right? Finding this person that will kind of help you and guide you along the way, right? That's what I'm really getting. Okay, that's what I'm really getting for you, Pod One. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye. Hello, Pod Two. How are you lovelies doing? I'm here to bring you your this or that reading. So you guys picked the Hedonist. Okay, so again, if you guys skip the intro, we're going to pull some cards for two options right here. And so let's go ahead and get into what I feel like you're this or that. So let's go ahead and pull the this. What's the this option for this Hedonist card? So this energy in general is giving me an energy of self-indulgence, of like, this could be about indulging a habit, stopping a habit, or continuing to do something. Could even be a mindset, or indulging in being around a particular person. Again, I'm giving kind of like a habit here. Something that you do. Can I get a this, please? Thank you. I got a this and a that. Okay. There's kind of here an energy, I think like the hang up to the confusion to maybe here, maybe not. is, it's kind of almost this energy of like, do I have to give this up? So there is an energy here of, with the Scorpionic, work through your fears, and this don't let your past hold you back. So there is an energy here of like the way you used to do things, and it's like maybe perhaps the way you should do it. What would be the most healthiest option for you to do it? Because here for your this and your that, I got rebel, okay? And then I got priest. So there's this energy here of choosing between the shadow or the light attributes of this hedonist card. And it's kind of, you're this or that is kind of giving me this energy of like, I feel like I should give this up. I feel like I should stop doing this behavior. I feel like I should stop doing this, or I should stop doing that. But like, I really don't want to. I really don't want to have to give it up. I really don't want to have to acknowledge that it's an issue or that it's a problem. It's kind of this, it's kind of like this feeling around like, should I really have to do this? Like, yeah, should I really have to do this? Do I really have to do this? Do I really have to give this up, or can I keep self-indulging? And for your this energy, with this rebel energy, I am really getting like the shadow attributes. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So there is some kind of energy here of you being like, you know what? F that. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Being here with this rebel energy here. And over here with the that energy, there is the priest energy. So it's giving me like, okay, well, I know this is what I should do, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Or you know what? I'm just going to try it and see like where it leads me. See where the energy of trying this, of doing this leads me. So this could, for some of you, this could be about like a habit, giving up some kind of substance. For some of you, this could be about with like, you see how she's like eating. This could be about changing your eating habits. This could be about how you take care of your body, how you take care of your temple. That's what it's kind of giving me. For some of you, this could be about changing your diet. So this could be about going like vegetarian or vegan or pescatarian or something like that, you know, where it's like, okay, I'm going to cut certain things, like, or going all raw diet, or going all, you know, it's like, okay, I'm going to eat all like organic food, or I'm going to start growing my own vegetables, or growing my own garden, or paying really close attention to the things to the substances that I put in my body, and how the substances that I put in my body have an effect on my spirituality, on how well my body functions, on how well my mind functions. It's like really, there is an energy here of like, okay, so I can keep indulging and eating whatever I want, and eating fast food, and not really taking care of myself as much because I'm like, oh, it feels good and I like it. Or, you know, or spirit could be guiding you to give up drinking, or give up smoking, or give up, you know, going out and partying or something like that, you know. And it's like, it's fun, but every time I do, you know, like it just drags down my energy, and I have to recover, and then I'm like nauseous for a couple of days. Or, you know, it's like going like no sugar, or going like no processed foods, you know, in your diet. There's something here about changing up the physicality of something that you're doing. For some of you too, this could be about changing up a location as well, because there could be something tied in here to like a location being kind of unhealthy. I don't know if this is like physically unhealthy. I don't know if this is like a job or a house, or I don't know. For some of you could live in a house that has issues with mold, or has issues with, hey sweetie, okay, no ma'am, get down, get down. Yeah, issues with mold, or issues with something like that, where it's like, But there's just kind of this issue like, I don't want to move. I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to put in the effort to do it kind of energy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Stay down. No, ma'am. Stay down. Okay, hold on just 1 second. So, yeah, there's this kind of energy here of, that's what it's really giving me. It's like, so you know that you need to work on this. You know that it's just like a choice that spirit has been giving you, you know. You could have been getting a lot of like signs and symbols about it, like, I know that I need to give this up, or I know that I need to change this up. And spirit is warning you to not do this performatively, right? So it's like, if you're going to do it, really be about it. Really be about it. Yeah, this is about opening up a whole new chapter in your life and how things will become a lot clearer to you. And with this priest card here, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Yeah, so it's really giving me about, this is about you getting like clean mind, body, and soul. That's what it's really giving me. It's giving me paying attention to what media, what things in the media, what current events and things you give your energy to, the type of people that you have yourself around, what type of energy they are in, the type of, what's in the energy of the food that you eat, of the water, do you drink water? Are you drinking enough water? Do you eat just like a bunch of like processed food? Do you give in a lot and eat a lot of like fast food because it's convenient and it's quick? And that, of course, that it would be a lot better to eat more salads and to eat that, but that pizza tastes really good, and it's not about never having those things, but it is about making a choice as to whether or not, like, you really want to be really get really serious about cleaning up your energy. Hello. Hello. Okay. Yeah, and I do think that it's something that, with this Page of Cups here, I feel like it's something that you've never done before. You're new at it. You're kind of still trying to figure it out. But it's going to give you this kind of sense of like renewal, or the sense of like youthfulness. Like, your body might feel a lot different. Your energy might feel a lot different. No, ma'am. Um, Again, with this Fool card, it is about you taking like this leap of faith and deciding to make this choice. But I do think Five of Cups, I think that you'll miss it, I think that you'll, um, no, so this might be an energy of like, yeah, I know that I need to, I have friends inviting me to come over and hang out, but I know that I need to go to work early in the next morning. I know that I need to get up, and that I have stuff to do, or I'm getting really tempted to go out and party, when I know that I have, an essay to work on, or I know that I have a project to work on. This could even, this could be about, oh, well, I should be doing this, but instead and this isn't about like working all the time, because of course everybody deserves off days, everybody deserves a little bit of downtime, everybody deserves going out every once in a while, depending on your situation, and having like a couple of drinks with the friends, or like, partying, or like eating that pizza, eating that something every once in a while. That's fine, that's fine. But it is about finding a balance here, and bringing yourself with a little bit more discipline, and a little bit more, it's like, don't come home every single day, don't eat out every single day and then come home every single day and, you know, never, barely drink any water. And, it's kind of, for some, this is going to scale. For some of you, this is about, like, seriously, like, it's really time to start taking this, like, really seriously. And like I said before, I definitely think there will be some times when you feel a little bit left out. There'll be some times when you're like, when your friends are like, come on, let's go out, let's go party, let's go do this, or let's go have this, or let's go out to eat. And you're like, no, I need to save my money. No, or no, you're sitting there and everybody else at the table, you're choosing a salad or you're choosing more healthy options and everybody else there. Or, you're that person that's like, well, we have to make sure that we go somewhere that has a vegan option or that I can make something out of it. So I think that there will be a little bit here of there will be a little bit of a sacrifice, and there will be a little bit of like you having to make those like harder, more disciplined choices. Like, it's like, oh, instead of scrolling mindlessly on my phone for an hour before I go to bed, I'm going to put my phone away, put it on charge, set my alarms or whatever. And then I'm going to read for an hour before I go to sleep. Or, oh, you know what? I'm going to park a little bit further away, or I'm going to take the stairs instead of taking the elevator or the escalator. I'm going to park a little bit further away, so I have to walk a little bit farther, I'm going to discipline myself. And when I say I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work out and I'm going to give that energy to my body. It's about making that time for yourself, for like a lot of like healthy time for yourself is what I'm kind of getting out of that. And it's going to clean up and clear up your channel, right? Your channel for you to be able to, because Spirit is saying, for some of you, that's what Spirit is saying, you feel so kind of like lost, or you feel this kind of like, what should I do? I don't know. There's something here about either the food you're eating, the people that you're around, the substances that you're taking. There's something about that is kind of murking up your ability to kind of like see a clear path forward, because you might have some spirit guides that are really trying to talk to you, to communicate with you, but your energy is a little bit low, either because of the food that you've been eating or the people you've been hanging out with, or you've just been like getting blazed every single night and you're just like, and your spirit guides are like, we can't connect to this energy. Like, we're trying really hard to talk to you, to guide you, to, to tell you, hey, go over here. Hey, take this opportunity. Hey, do that. Hey, work on this project. But you're just like, so there's this kind of energy of like, kind of sharpen it up. Take a little break, yeah, you might feel a little bit left out, and you might feel like, I remember how good all this like fatty, greasy food tastes, but it's like, but in the end, my body feels better. I sleep better. I eat better. My back doesn't hurt as much because I've lost some weight, like I'm going and I'm taking care of myself. So yeah, I'm having to give up, but I'm getting a lot as well, right? And over here with the Rebel card, so it's kind of giving me kind of like, with this challenges authority, it's kind of giving me like, you're like, yeah, I know that's what I should be doing. I know that my spirit guides are telling me that I should go vegan, or that I should do this, or that I shouldn't do that. But it just, I'm so stressed, or I need that, I need to go out, I need to chill, I need to hang out, or, for some of you, this could be about cutting off people or cutting off a particular type of person, Yeah, I'm getting that too here with the Six of Cups. It's like, look, all these people with the cups, and they're all kind of drinking and playing around and like doing all of this. And, so it's like, oh, it's such a good time over here, right? And I definitely, with the Star card here, I feel like it's giving me some kind of energy here of you. Something like it feels good, right? Like it feels good. It tastes good. It's almost kind of like, oh, I don't want like a dull life where I can't do this or I can't do that or I can't go out. Yeah, just let yourself in. I can't do this and I can't go out and I can't, you know. Spirit saying like it doesn't have to be so much like this or that. It's not, you know, oh, I have to never eat a cheeseburger again, and I have to just eat nothing but green veggies, you know, tasteless vegetables, and I have to, you know, always read and never, you know, I can't ever watch some kind of just like turn it on and whatever, um, I can't have my guilty pleasures. Like spirit is saying like you're having this very like black or white vision to this. It's like it doesn't have to be so black and white, but if you did clean up some things, if you did definitely make a concerted effort to really they're saying like prosperity is going to lie ahead here, prosperity lies ahead here with really trying to like push yourself beyond your limits or beyond what you've done in the past, right? Turning over this new leaf um is going to bring a lot more prosperity, or is going to lead you to something better. And there is this kind of energy of like this over here is like it's easy, it's fun, it's laid back. And there's some kind of like inner rebel energy inside of you that's like, well, I don't want to do what I'm told. I want to do this because it feels good, and I feel fun, and and it tastes good, and it feels good when I'm drinking or partying or hanging out with that person or doing that. Like it just feels fun, and it feels like you're asking me to give up all my fun or give up everything, that makes me have a life, and spirit is saying like it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Yeah. So there is an energy here of there is like some, I don't want to say necessarily like self-worth issues, but there is an energy here where getting clean or like leaving this behind, there is some kind of like personal issue that you're going to be like wrapping up here, choosing to do this more kind of cleaner living kind of energy here. And there is this energy here of there's a kind of underlying energy here of this other side is easier to do because like the outcome, what's coming. And this over here, because a minute ago I was hearing like the devil you know versus devil that you don't know, you know but spirit is kind of saying here like it's like the devil versus a whole new brand new feeling that you've never felt before, you know and it's kind of like this energy of like, oh, I don't know if I like that. Oh, I don't know about that. Like, I know who I am. When I'm the fun person that's going out partying and eating cheeseburgers and hanging out with my friends and doing those things, I know who that person is. I know how to be that person. I know how to do those things. I'm cool with that. This other person, I've never tried to be this person. I don't know how to be this other person. I don't like, what do I even look like? How do I navigate going out and having a good time and doing those things? It is just about pushing yourself beyond your limits of what you've known, of who you've known yourself to be. You could even have some people in your life that are like, are you doing this? Are you trying to do this whole vegan thing? Or are you trying to do this whole confidence is key to your success is what spirit wants to say. Like, be confident in yourself. Find help, find guidance. Meditate and contemplate, look at the bigger picture. I do think that if you keep going down this rebel road, there is going to be some kind of tower moment that's going to happen here. Show the world the real you. So spirit is saying that there is some kind of evolution, like there is a spiritual awakening happening here, and that spiritual awakening, that higher level version of yourself, is going to require you to kind of leave behind some of your old habits, some of your old ways of being. Like it's really easy to fall back into the way things used to be, right? But spirit is encouraging you to look at the bigger picture, and to not think so much about the things that you're having to give up. Because some of you are very much so being like, I can't give this up. I can't do this. I can't stop doing that. Who would I be if I didn't smoke? Or who would I be if I didn't, if I wasn't this person that did this? who's this new person that I would even become, right? Like, I don't even know how to be this person. I don't even know how to do this. Like, how would I even step into that? You know, and you're in the place right now just envisioning the fact that, you know, you're just like, oh, I know that I'm going to be sad. I know that I'm going to be miserable. I know that I'm going to, you know, give this up, and I'm just going to be so, you know, I'm just going to be like a dull person. I think in the past, maybe perhaps you've tried to diet or tried to do things, and it's like, Spirit is encouraging you to do things in a different way this time. You know, because just because something is healthy doesn't mean that it has to be flavorless. It doesn't mean that you have to, you know, like eat like grilled flavorless chicken and boiled broccoli every night. You know, like taking care of yourself doesn't have to look that way. Like really, you know, look into it. Look up some recipes. Look up some things, you know, find some more healthier options, you know, to do the things that you want to do, you know, find healthier options. You know, it's like, so you don't ever have to never drink again. You know, you can find some, I don't know, like some kind of healthier, more organic, more, yeah. You don't have to give up everything. And it's kind of like this energy of like, oh, like I don't want to become this just like poor, pitiful person who's always, you know, mad because I'm counting calories and I'm always at a calorie deficit and I'm just angry all the time because I'm not getting, you know, I'm not getting the flavors that I want and I feel unsatisfied and I'm boring because I'm never going out and I'm not partying and I'm not drinking and I'm not smoking or I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Like all of these things give me character, they give me flavor, they give me depth. And if I give them up, like I can't be as interesting of a person. But it's giving me this kind of like very like you're just looking at this through the lens of like over here is fun and happy and partying, woo, and over there is all dull and just like, like I'm never going out, I'm never doing anything, and I'm just like eating salads all the time, and I'm just like angry and hangry, and you know, like I'm just not happy, you know. And so Spirit is saying like this side, you know, this side over here doesn't have to be so like sad and miserable. It doesn't have to be so much like, oh, you know. And because this side over here, it has its downsides too, right? It has its hangovers. It has its, oh man, I really shouldn't, you know, I really shouldn't have stayed up that late. Oh, you know, I ate too much grease and now my stomach feels, you know, now I feel sick to my stomach and now I'm having this and this issues. Like there are downsides to this side too, Spirit is saying. And it's kind of like yeah, oh, this is, yeah, you're blocking it out, right? You're judging this energy like really quickly and you're kind of blocking out um the more positive aspects that could come with making this choice to live a little bit more clean life. Because it's kind of almost like in the past you've done it and you've done it in a very like boring way, but Spirit saying do it in a different way. Like healthy food doesn't have to be boring and flavorless. You know, going out with your friends and being sober doesn't have to be like a drag, you know. um staying home and like watching educational programs or reading and doing that stuff, it doesn't have to be boring, you know. And you don't have to do it all the time, you know. You're still fine to like watching cartoons every once in a while, you know, like to whatever your guilty pleasure is, you know, watching Love Island or whatever it is, you know, like something like that every once in a while where it's like it's okay, you know. You don't have to take it, you can still have a fun life over here on this side, and it doesn't have to be all boring and shut down and like boo. But there could be an energy here of you. This might come with finding a new group of people as well. I do want to say that this over here might come with finding a new group of people. It might come at, especially if you have like friends or the group of people that you hang out with all the time insist that you guys have to go out and have to party and have to go to clubs and have to drink and then have to go out and eat a bunch of greasy food and, you know, I don't know, this feels like extremes, like extremes. It's like it's not all or nothing, you know. You can still have a nice like fun life here. Yeah. Um, yeah, so spirit, your spirit guides are really saying it's like you're underestimating like how fun and how freeing and how like light and airy and good that you will feel living a more like clean life. Because there's this energy of just like, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be made to feel like I have to. I don't want to be made to feel like, oh, if I watch this or if I do this, I'm not a good person or I'm not spiritual. I'm not high vibrational. It's kind of like this, just kind of this rebel energy here of just being like, no, like I just don't want to do it because I don't want to do it. And I'm not trying to call you like childish or anything like that, but it's kind of like that's what the energy that it's giving me. It's kind of like, yeah, I know that other energy might be better for me. It might be healthy. It might be more healthy for me, but I just don't. I'd rather indulge. There is also an energy here around like the people that you have around you. You know, this could be about partners that you're choosing, right? This could be about, you know, choosing to stay around people who really encourage you to, yeah, to self-indulge all the time. It's even to your detriment, right? There's kind of a redefinition that spirit is asking you to do. Spirit is asking you to to redefine. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your choice. You can choose whichever one that you feel like, right? But at the end of the day, spirit is saying like there is a balance that you can find between these two energies here. Yeah. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to be so black or white here, spirit is saying. Final things, we're gonna close this off because this reading has been much longer than I intended it to be already. So overall, like have faith in yourself. There is an energy here of you being like, I just don't think I can do it. So a fiery climax approaches, yeah. Yeah, again, that show the world the real you came out. Like, yeah, there's kind of energy of it, like, take a risk. Just try it out. Like, you have all these wants and these dreams of being like, you know, like, oh, I'd love to get sober. I'd love to do this. I'd love, you know, to go out more. I'd love to go hiking. I'd love to take my, you know, to take my spiritual journey more seriously and, you know, be very regimented and like, you know, eat like really healthy foods and like meditate every day and do, you know, and work out several times a week and do this or do that, or even just like take that class or take that, you know, get that accreditation, do, you know, do that thing. And it's like, oh, I'd love to do that, but I don't think I can. And there's this kind of energy of like, I don't think I can, or I think it's too hard, or it's like, but there's something here about giving up some kind of self-indulgence, and I think that it's like this indulging in this, no, I'll just stay the same, you know, like, oh, I really want to, and I have all these visions, and I make all these resolutions, and then I just I don't, you know, I go out and I, you know, buy a bunch of like really healthy food, and then it just sits in my fridge and goes bad. Or I, you know, I go out and I get that membership to the gym, and then I just go like a couple of times a year, you know, but I'm paying for it every month, you know? So it's like, uh, you know, like, oh no, I tell myself, no, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to study and I'm going to work on this. But then that friend calls and this friend calls and they're like, come on, come out. And I'm like, I know I should stay home and study, but I'm just going to go out and party anyway, you know? And then it's like the next day you're like, oh, why did I do that? Oh, why did I eat that? I feel so bloated. Oh, why did I drink that fourth drink? Like, you know, I went home with some guy and I just, or I went home with some chick and just, it didn't feel right, you know, like, so it's just kind of this energy of like cleaning some things up. That's what I'm really getting here. And the truth of the matter is like this cleaner, healthier version of you is actually a more true version of who you are. You know, it's this vision of the person that you want to be. It's this dream, like, oh, it would be my dream to get up and live in this place and do this, and you know, oh, get up, go for a run every morning, and then have that, you know, like that healthy shake, and then you know, eat that really healthy food, you know. And I see all these people on Instagram and all this who like travel and go to all these places and do all these things. And it's like, okay, well, you could travel and go and do that if you saved your money, you know, if you didn't go out, if you cut this out or cut that out, you know, if you took advantage of certain, you know, certain opportunities that are being given to you, you know, instead of kind of being like, oh, never mind, I can't do that, I won't do that, you know, I can't make that, you know, oh, I can't afford that. I just can't. So it's kind of like this thing of like, well, this is the way I've always done it. And thinking this is the way I've always done it is keeping you small. It's actually keeping you from accomplishing the goals that you really want to accomplish, you know? So Spirit is saying, you know, give it a couple of months. Like, be like, you know what? I am only, you know, I'm going to take my going out and drinking down to like one night a week, you know, or, you know, like on Friday nights, I'm going to go out and go hang out with my friends. And you know, I'm going to drink, but I'm not going to drink like an incredible large amount, you know, or, you know, I could have, you know, I can go out to eat just once a week or something like that. You know, I can have that fatty pizza or that burger like once a week, you know, and then all the rest of the week, you know, I'll eat health. It doesn't have to be like boring food, but I'll eat healthy and I'll make healthy decisions, you know, and I'm not gonna keep like, you know, but I'm not going to overindulge. I'm not going to overindulge, but I'm also not going to just completely deny myself to the fact that I just feel like my life is flavorless and boring and I'm never going out and I'm never doing anything and all I'm doing is working and all I'm doing is studying and all I'm doing is saving. And it's just like, it's like find a balance between those two things. Okay, well, that's what I have for you. Thank you guys so very much. I hope this gave you the love, light, or clarity that you needed in your situation. Okay. Let me know, like, if you liked the content, you know, share down below if you feel guided to. Reach out to me if you want a personal reading. My contact information is down below. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me. All right. And I appreciate you as always. Thank you to your guides for guiding you here. Thank you to my guides for guiding me through this, as well as keeping me safe while I did so. I really appreciate you guys. Good luck out there. Okay. And at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your choice. But there are chances for brand new beginnings to happen here. So it's really about whether or not you're going to hold yourself to that, right? If you want a brand new beginning, you're going to have to make that way for yourself, because that path is out there for you, right? The path is out there for you to find this quote unquote better version of yourself, because you want to be this different version of yourself. Well, that's out there for you if you really want to find it. All right. Thank you guys so very much. And I will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.